from the longtime home of the Royals. Day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next.
2021 Kansas City Royals.
Mike Minor is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So no need to wait, as here he is. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Next, here is Pudge Rodriguez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch.
Ball, that's pitched out. Aye. Got a ball, 1 strike.
Just underway here in Kansas City. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. At the plate, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 home. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rangers leave 1. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Dane Dunning will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in is Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Royals, the center fielder, Johnny.
Now here's the pitch.
Damon.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping 1 on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2. Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Nicky Lopez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So now to the plate, George Brett. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1-1. Bounce to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. Royals go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
The second baseman, Nick.
Now the first pitch.
Stonewall.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. The third baseman.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid-type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's gone 2 for 6. Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. And there's out number 2.
Batting seventh. The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Ready now is Nate Lowe. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
And now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Gone! Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, It hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there are two away now.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Two down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Royals. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
The left fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
This pitch is popped up. There to make the catch is Lopez for the first out.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 3, Leody Taveras.
Digging in will be Leody Taveras, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now up steps Isiah Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, that's inside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in is Pudge Rodriguez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Kiner Falefa over at second. Young at first, 2 out in the inning. Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
In now, Adolis Garcia as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Now to the plate, Ryan McBroom, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Adalberto Mondesi stands in as he looks at a called strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. On the run is Taveras. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
And now, Johnny Damon. First delivery to him.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nicky.
So now here is Nicky Lopez, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Throw over to the bag. Here he comes on 2-0.
That's inside.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
From the stretch, George Brett will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Royals strand a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the third baseman, Charlie Culberson. And now pitch on the way. Looking at his career totals, Culberson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fastball called for strike two.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, two strikes. Ball. I got to count 2-2.
Changeup called strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Nate Lowe digging in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Next to dig in, Willie Calhoun comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. And up steps Salvador Perez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Perez on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, the right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall, and the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Ryan McBroom. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. That's
Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-0 home. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Kiner Falefa. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Hero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Johnny Damon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a throw over, back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He pops it up. Kiner Falefa ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Royals out in front, 3-1. Now to bat, Leody Taveras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Isiah Kiner Falefa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. The 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Popped him up. Merrifield is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Michael Young.
Now at the plate is Michael Young. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Ball.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Now at the plate, Nicky Lopez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop, Nicky.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joe.
So next to hit is George Brett. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. Grounded to the right. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Next to hit, Salvador Perez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Now here's the pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order, and it's still 3-1. Now at the plate, here is Pudge Rodriguez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Rodriguez stands at second with no outs. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And a relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Nate Lowe, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The set and the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On the ground to third. Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
With Merrifield next to bat. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Rangers 2. Josh DeMont is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
7th inning ready to roll, and into bat next former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, Be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Leody Taveras. As he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Standing in now, Isiah Kiner Falefa. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Taveras, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Ready with the 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And he takes a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Kyle Zimmer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Kyle Zimmer.
Next, it'll be Pudge Rodriguez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike one. And he takes strike two.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Now the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Wes Benjamin gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. So now into the box is Ryan McBroom. He went down on strikes last time up.
Ryan McBroom.
First pitch of the AB now. Strike one to start the at-bat. Benjamin offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
At the plate now, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. McBroom on second. Mondesi on at first with nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez. Looped out towards short. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Royals 4 and the Rangers 3. Scott Barlow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
Nick Solak.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
the 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Salvador Perez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taveras is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in next, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now pitch on the way. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So next to bat will be Hunter Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
One strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Two out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
15. Second
Just
baseman.
an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Kansas City, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jake Brentz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
59. Jake.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball two.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 3, Leody Taveras.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leody Taveras, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Isiah Kiner-Falefa comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Greg Holland is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 35, Greg Holland.
One out, one on in a one-run game. And it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Into the box now, Michael Young, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 delivery.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. He makes the catch, and the Royals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Kansas City jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kyle Zimmer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.